Hey, hey, hey!
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Happy Monday! Y'all ready to go? Another week, another month? It's here.
Summer.
Go ahead, sing the song.
Summer, summer, summertime. Did I sound just like Will Smith?
I don't know if he sang that part. I think that was his background.
But it's his song.
Yeah, no, definitely.
No. Actually, it's not.
Well, he remade it?
No. Wasn't he Fresh Prince at that point in time? Did he go by Will Smith?
I think that might be when he broke off. That might be his solo career took off. What's up, Graham? What's happening?
Hello, hello, hello.
Kimberly's on here already. Mimi, how are you? Rockstar. Hello, Christy. Nice to have you guys with us. We'll do some shout outs here for a little bit. Let's go is right. What's up, Kathy? How are you? Glad to see you guys on here.
Are y'all excited? It's June. It's June. That means more time with your kids. That means beautiful warm weather. If you're in Florida, hot. Hot weather. It means lots of things. It means another opportunity to grow your business because it is at the beginning of the month.
Yep, so we just closed up a month on Friday, and as you guys have to wait. It was one of those calls where you're like, oh, probably should talk to him, but can't do it right now, so he'll understand. That was an author of a book that was just calling us. We got something going on with him right now. So what's up, Miss Tori? How are you? We were talking about Saturday. Saturday was the workshop. It caught us by surprise, to be honest with you, because we've been running hard, and that workshop was like sandwiched in between a flurry of activity. And rarely does the Saturday fall on the first. That was a rare thing. We normally kind of, have the month, and then we got a couple days there where we can organize, but there was none of that this time. And I feel as if some of the feedback that we've gotten from this past weekend was maybe one of the highest attended workshops we've seen, because there was more people hosting their own workshops. So kudos to all you guys, and I would love to get some feedback. If you guys did do a workshop, maybe in the comments on this, on live, Team Live, let us know a little bit about how many distributors in attendance, how many guests, and what was some of the takeaways.
Brandon and I were talking over the weekend about the workshops, and I'm just thinking, you guys, the success in those workshops is not dictated or predicated by the person doing the virtual workshop, the one doing the training itself. It's you. It's what you're making of it. It's the people that you put in the room. So as I saw some of the different posts of people who had gatherings and made that happen, I'm like, that's where it's at. That's where, because quite honestly, if you're at home and you're getting the virtual training, you're gonna benefit if you are fortunate enough to not be distracted by other people in the house, by not having something pulling you away, taking your attention away. But when you show up at a gathering intended on learning together, your focus is usually going to be there. And you're going to benefit from the before and after, because that's where so much of our business grows, is from the people we are around. Not just like an opportunity meeting. Like we always say, the best part of the opportunity meeting is the after meeting. It's the things that are said once it's over. So just know that those workshops, of course, they're there for your benefit, but it's the amount of benefit that's received has a whole lot to do with you and what you're doing with it.
Yeah, so welcome. Some more of you guys have jumped on. Nice to have you guys on here with us. Jessica Perez is on here. Cindy from Connecticut's on here. Meryl's on here from, I guess she's from the Connecticut area. That area always kind of confuses me, whether it's Connecticut,
There's
New York.
There's too many states that hug each other
all in
up
that
there.
little spot. Meryl, check your Facebook Messenger platform. I messaged you this morning, but a lot of exciting things happened as we closed the month. Of course, new rank advancements. Meryl's one of those. Hit Pro 3, congratulations. Just one of many new rank advancements that we've seen. Hey, Jill from Jersey, what's up, girl? We concluded the Transform Your Physique Challenge just a few days ago, and man, amazing results. Our own team, Team True Blue, represented really well, and there, Javier, you crushed it. Benet, I didn't know that. I think she was kind of, you know, on the down low, but fantastic job, Benet from South Florida. Great results. Congratulations to you. And yep, Mark Dickey was in there. Mark Dickey's like the Transform Your Physique Pro. I'm just gonna say, Mark, you go from like beer belly to six pack pretty good, buddy. I don't know how you do that, but it's pretty good. It's pretty awesome. So congratulations to Mark Dickey and all of the people that participated, because I'm gonna tell you, if your business is stalled, there is no easier way. And I don't use the word easy too often. That's why I kind of thought about it, filtered myself, and then I said it anyway. But there is no easier way to jumpstart your business or to create conversations than to change your outward appearance, right?
Like a walking business card.
Absolutely. And if you are a part of a health and wellness company, it just kind of stands to reason that you should, I don't even want to say play that role, because that's kind of like fake. When you play a role, it's fake. There's no
walk
faking.
The walk.
Walk the walk, right?
The walk.
And so, hey, listen, I'm in my late 40s, I can say that, and the struggle is real, because the older I get, the more I appreciate good food and good drinks and enjoy being able to have those, and you pay the price when you eat good food. You can eat healthy, good food, but I think you guys know what I mean.
True story.
And so it's a struggle, but I was up on my Peloton this morning, crushing some calories, and that's what we do. And I'm going to tell you guys that if your business is stuck, I don't care what rank you are, go create a health story, and people are around you are just going to go, what are you doing? And that's the time to let them know exactly what you're doing, and to brag a little bit about our products. And probably specifically from an outward appearance, it would be three things. It would be our physique line, it would be our skincare line, and now our hair care, because those are three things that are obvious changes that you can make to your outward appearance. So Cindy did it as well. I don't know how much weight Cindy lost.
Cindy looks great.
She lost over 30 pounds, and that was a couple weeks ago when I was up there. So congratulations to all of you guys for that. And now moving into a new month, we've got new goals to set. Maybe some of you want to continue to transform your physique. Don't stop where you're at. Keep going. Just because the contest is over doesn't mean your health journey's over. Keep bringing it. Keep getting after it. And I would say journal it. Keep taking pictures. I was actually thinking, because over the weekend I didn't take the challenge because I just knew where I was in a scheduling of things, and I just think, it wasn't the best thing for me. But here's what I am going to do. And I was thinking about this over. I haven't told you this.
Are you making a public announcement?
Mm-hmm.
PSA?
Yeah. I'm going to find pictures from the last 10 years of my life, and I'm going to put some posts out on social media, because I think it's kind of cool that because of these products, I actually have suits that are too big for me, that are 10 years old. I have clothes that are too big for me, that are 10 years old, and I haven't gone on these yo-yo diets. I think it's right in line with who we are as a company, because our physique line is a weight management line. It's not a yo-yo weight loss line. It's not crazy fad diets. And I think to be 47 and in better shape than 37 is a story in itself. What do you think?
I think it's pretty good.
I think it's pretty good too. So let's get into the meat of our information for you guys. We know Kansas City is coming up, and I'm going to tell you guys I did some research, and we need to be promoting Kansas City as a team better. We don't have enough people registered for that event, in my opinion, to get the benefit that we have available to us. Couple things working for us. We are, for the most part, an East Coast heavy organization. I would say upwards of 60% of our team lives Texas or west in our east, Texas or east in the United States. We have a powerful Canadian team. We have a Mexican team. We have a Puerto Rican team. We have a European Spanish team. We have people in every country where we're open. but most of it, Texas or East, and Kansas City, guys, is going to be an event that should be more affordable for the majority of our team to get to. And I know that's a big factor when it comes to the event. And I know that the company is planning some massively fun events. So if you're looking for some fun this summer, and we've been to Kansas City before, there's some good, fun stuff to do in Kansas City, but most of the fun will be had inside the convention center. The company's planning a big blowout on Friday. We're planning a networking event on Saturday for the team. And so make sure as a leader you're promoting it. If you haven't attended an Elite Academy yet, I'm just going to tell you that statistics don't lie. People who attend Elite Academies rank advance faster. People who attend Elite Academies earn more money. People who attend Elite Academies, when they return, go through growth that they just don't have without attending Elite Academy.
If you're looking to grow your business and you're like, wonder what the best way for me to do that would be, it would be attending Elite Academy. We cannot emphasize enough the significance of being there, because you're able to elevate your belief on a much faster and grander scale. So aside from the fact that it's the company's 10-year anniversary and it's going to be an event to remember, even if it weren't, it would be huge for you to be there, because it will help you grow your business. And the more people you have with you, the more your business will grow. So aside from all of the fun, obviously we all like a good time, but this is our business, right? We all want to grow our business. And any profession you're in, there's always continuing education courses to be had. There's always a way to improve your skill set. This is it. And since it's in Kansas City, it will be a lot easier for a lot of you to get there. And listen, I'm just going to tell you guys, it's not always easy to fit it in the schedule. I know that. This event is going to be a predicament for Brandon and I. Our schedule, we're being forced to do things we don't want to have to do at this event, but we're doing it anyway because we know the significance of our being there. So just know everyone has their own obstacles. Everybody has decisions to be made, and all we can do is try to convey as much as possible that it would be important for you to be there.
Yeah. I will promise you guys this, that there are two basic elements that grow your business. The number of people presenting in your organization and how many people you get to destination events. You can predict your future growth based on those two things. Because if you have more people presenting the LifeVantage opportunity in your group this month than last month, there's a much better chance. And if that trend continues month over month, it's impossible for your volume to go down. Unless they're presenting something way out of whack, and they're not. Because we've set the model. You guys have seen how we present. You know the PowerPoints. You know the information. And if you get people attending events like Elite Academies, month or event after event, and that number goes up, your volume will go up. If your volume is not going up, it's probably because of those two numbers. Less people are presenting in your organization and less people are attending events. And so just keep that in mind. The other thing that's really critical, if you're new to LifeVantage, a lot of you guys watching this that are new. In fact, if you've joined LifeVantage and you're part of Team True Blue in the last 90 days, will you put that down in the comments so that we can communicate with you and keep an eye on you and show you some love? Just put less than 90 days down in the comments, or tag some people and just put less than 90 days and tag them, and we're going to show them some extra love in the comments. We'll pile on there, show some True Blue love. So that means maybe you don't have people presenting in your organization, and maybe that means you've never attended Elite Academy. Well, let me tell you, there's 4 things that are going to identify your network marketing career, and we call them the pillars of belief. All right? So when you're brand new, it's more important that you understand this than any other timeline. Okay? Number 1 pillar is the product. Okay? And for a lot of you, If you're brand new, really brand new, you're kind of still iffy. You're kind of using your friends like, okay, my friends told me and I saw some videos, it looks good, sounds good, but I don't have my own story yet, okay? That if you're that new, when you attend the Lead Academies, we have science seminars, we have science presentations that will blow your mind. There is no way you attend a Lead Academy and you leave there with less belief than when you went on product, okay? Number 2 is the company. You have to have belief in the company in order for you to be able to have confidence to share this information. If you attend the Lead Academy, you will see the CEO present. You'll see the chief sales officers present. You'll see the science department. You'll see the top distributors. You'll get to see what Lynette and I got to see at our first one. We really went like investigators. We went to go like, if we're going to do this, we want to make sure we're doing it with a company we feel good about, right? And when we got there, we met nothing but top tier quality people. And I know that's what you're going to find in Kansas City because that's our culture. Okay, but you don't know because you've never attended. So that's number 2. Number 3 is network marketing, your belief in network marketing. And that's really one of the subjects we're going to talk about today. But you'll see the stories of people that have come from either riches, that joined LifeVantage not for the money, but decided to stay because of the lifestyle or a leveraged income gives you. I'm talking about cardiologists, lawyers, investors, people that have left that life behind to do LifeVantage full time, right? Why network marketing? When you're already making $500,000 a year as a surgeon, why would you leave that for network marketing? You can find out if you will go to Kansas City, right? And the last thing is belief in yourself. And there is a number of ways we cross that bridge for you. So those are the 4 pillars of belief that as a new person, you need to address on a daily basis if you're going to have success in sharing this information. So let's jump into the core value. We normally do that earlier in the call, but we're going to get some of those announcements out and discuss some of the things that were going on. But it's core value number 6, and that is our team, our company, own it, right? And we thought that based on some conversations that we've been having and probably the easiest way to transition this call with, our thoughts around the pillars of belief and our core values, because Lynette and I wanted to talk about what your thoughts are on network marketing. When someone brings up objections to you, the classic objection is the pyramid thing, right? Like we hear it all the time, and Lynette and I work with new distributors every week. And so they hear it, so we hear it. We've become immune to that stuff. Like when we hear, there's over a 10-year period of time as a publicly traded company, stuff happens, right? Presidents come and go. Vice presidents of sales come and go, distributors come and go, that kind of stuff happens. And as a company that is on the NASDAQ, there is also an ugly side of business where people look at publicly traded companies as a easy meal ticket. And just like there are ambulance chasers for automobile accidents, you guys know that's real, right? Like, when there's an automobile accident, there's a bunch of attorneys willing to help you get some money. As a publicly traded company, there are law firms that sue publicly traded companies all the time. They'll put a lawsuit out with no claims in hopes to find people that will call them and say, hey, I got something I want to talk to you about. LifeVantage isn't immune to that, especially as a publicly traded network marketing company. In fact, there's one law firm that just makes a habit out of it. A couple times a year, they will just randomly sue network marketing companies, and they normally do like 10 at a time. Okay, so we've had that. We've been the wonderful recipient of some class action suits. And I got a message over the weekend about a class action suit that was filed last year. And they were like, hey, I need to know something about this. And Lynette and I are very sensitive to those requests. Even though we're very calloused to the lawsuit, and we literally, I had to ask the person well, what was the date of that? because when we see it, like I give it like half a second of notice, because they're just never, ever, ever slow down the progress of LifeVantage. So we dug into it a little bit. It was something that happened last year, early last year. And my response is this. I know Lynette's going to jump in on this topic. My response was, well, I don't know exactly where that lawsuit is, because typically they just stay in place and nothing really happens, right? Sometimes there's an announcement from LifeVantage of a lawsuit that's totally gone away, but that's not very typical. That's not newswire type information. But I dove into this a little bit, and here's what I came away with, and here was my response. That happened early 2018. So my response is some of the things that have happened since then. And here's what's happened in 2019. Three financial institutions have purchased millions of dollars of LifeVantage stock. In fact, it was the last day of March. Okay? March 31st, 2019, millions of dollars of LifeVantage stock was purchased by investment firms, one of them being BlackRock, the largest investment firm holding the largest amount of money in the world for investors, bought thousands of shares of LifeVantage stock. So my message to this distributor was, I don't know the details of the lawsuit at this point, it's old, but here's what I do know. A firm like BlackRock and Chase Bank is not going to invest millions of dollars in a company, much less a network marketing company, without knowing everything that's going on from a liability or what they call risk management standpoint. There are herds of lawyers that work for these firms. Herds. I'm not talking like 5. I'm talking dozens upon dozens upon dozens of attorneys. That's all they do, is work for these investment firms to make sure that when they invest their clients' money, that they're really certain of what they're doing, right? No one knows for sure the stock market, but from a liability risk, it's really easy. You just investigate. There is no way my friends or your friends can dig up any more dirt on Google than these lawyers who have millions of dollars behind them to find, okay? So rest assured, when there are companies like this being attracted to LifeVantage, or there's an investor and a distributor in network marketing, he is worth millions of dollars, he's written books, his 3 top holdings, one of them is LifeVantage, okay? So all I'm telling you is, I think, and maybe this is where you want to jump in, we were talking about creating kind of a timeline of events and keeping that fresh in mind, because sometimes you see these things and you're like, oh, that's right, those guys, those investors joined us, and oh, that's right, Aaron Brockovich. I mean, that's a whole nother subject, right? Like Aaron Brockovich married LifeVantage as a member of the board of directors after that lawsuit. Do you think Aaron Brockovich, I mean, this woman's pretty savvy in the courtrooms. Do you think she joined LifeVantage without knowing about that stuff? Impossible. She married her name and what she's about to this company with all that full disclosure. So I feel pretty certain that LifeVantage is A-okay when it comes to what we're doing from a legal and ethical standpoint. It's just up to you to go tell more people about it.
Well, and I think, we as distributors should arm ourselves with information, because we all have different personalities. We all have different strong suits, right? Brandon retains things, little factoids. He files away and can recall them when needed, right? I'm not always good at that. I know it. I know my belief is there, but I can't always tell you exactly all of those things. So if you're like me, if you can relate to me, then maybe put some of those things in writing as they occur, so that you have an arm distance away a backup of why you have the belief that you have, so that when somebody throws an objection at you that might startle some, you're able to have your posture and saying, well, listen, I don't know about that, but this is what I do know. And it gives you the posture for whoever it is that you're talking to recognize that you believe in your company. You know what you've got, and nothing they're going to say is going to change that. So we have to be proactive in arming ourselves, because in correlation with our core value, this is our company, right? This is our team. We have to own it. And the way that you do that may be different. Maybe you can just file it away and pull from it when you need it, or maybe you need to write it down to pull from when you need it. Either way, know what you've got your hands on, you guys. It's like the list is endless. We just had another study. That brings further belief to our product. Then when somebody throws something up at you about, well, I heard somebody say they get headaches from that product. Whatever, everybody's gonna have something to say, but know what you've got. And the more information you arm yourself with, the more you can go out there and grow your business with unwavering belief. And people are attracted to that. People want to follow someone who knows where they're going, who knows what they have. And if they see you waver, they're like, yep, that's what I thought. And they're on. They've left you. They don't want to hear any more about what you have to say. But when you're able to stand up and show them what you've got, then maybe they'll listen. Maybe they'll go, well, maybe I was the one that was wrong, right? So whatever means you need to keep your beliefs strong, do it. We've got the resources, do it.
What's up, Mr. G? Mr. Ryan Goodwin is on the live with us today. Saw you on there. Thanks for being here. And hey, check this out, Ryan. Don't go anywhere. Watch this. Let me see if I can. In my notes, let's see. Where's the camera? Right there. The hacks. Ryan Goodwin, the hacks. Guys, Ryan Goodwin and the team have launched a new podcast that is all about being a biohacker and making it simple. Because biohacking, I mean, when you listen to some of these podcasts, it can get like, whoo, it can get out there. Like, it can get really out there fast, because there's a lot of things you can do to control your biology, but some of them cost a lot of money, and some of them take a lot of your time. And the hacks by Mr. G Money, or that's the other G, right? Mr. G. We got G Money's Gary Stern, Mr. G's Ryan Goodwin. Guys, make sure you go to the hacks. It's on a number of different platforms. It's iTunes. For you non-Apple people, just go to thehacks.com. It's there too, and get yourself BeanPod. Yep.
So I'm looking at the time. Have we really been talking that long? Holy cow, I guess we had a lot to say today, you guys.
We've been told by a really smart person that you shouldn't stay in time frames. And I've been trying to, work that way, but
I'm like a robot.
Miss
You
Caddy,
guys know me. I'm such a rule follower.
she's like German. Are you German?
I must have a little bit of German roots. I don't know. It's a good and a bad thing.
Like, I've tried to not do this right at noon, and she's like, no, we have to do it at noon.
Look, listen, this guy will try to go live before 12 o'clock noon. I'm like, no, we got our peeps. They're going to get on at noon. They didn't get on before noon. Just saying.
Anyway, check out that podcast, guys. It is going to be good. I know it's going to be good because Mr. Ryan, now I got both of them.
They're
both right
back.
here. You guys are killing me. Mr. G Goody is in the house, and he's helping us out, and there's some other stuff going on there. So we talked about everything. We're right. I mean, I know I got some stuff I want to share there, but we're good on time. And sometimes it will be less than 30 minutes. Sometimes it'll be a little more than 30 minutes. That's the great thing about Facebook, right? Is we can kind of check in, check out, but make sure if you don't see all of this in entirety, that you get it in entirety, because we share things throughout this that have extreme relevance. So if you just joined us like 5 minutes ago, don't think you got this, because you missed some important stuff at the beginning, and we're going to give you some really good stuff now. So something I wanted to share with you guys as we're going into a new month is something that was shared with me by John Maxwell himself. The words came out of his mouth a couple weeks ago, and I made sure to write it down. And he said basically this: an employee does what is expected. That's how they keep their job, right? An employee does what is expected. A leader always does more than expected. So if you're going to have success in LifeVantage, if you're going to have success as an entrepreneur, okay, anything outside of the employee mindset, and even if you're an employee, a lot of you guys still have full-time jobs. Apply this in your life, because if you do what I'm telling you right now, you're probably going to be considered for a raise. You're probably going to be considered for a promotion. You're probably going to have a lot of people that are coming to you and being attracted to you because you've got some things going in your life, okay? That's another benefit of being a part of network marketing in our team, is we are all about growth. We are all about improving ourselves on a daily basis, because that is something that this team, no one can ever take from us, right? We work as a team, and this team has some of those core values that make us better throughout. A leader, guys, will always do more than is expected. So what I want you guys to think about as you're moving into June is I want you to surprise some people. If you're brand new, if you don't have a team yet, and you haven't presented, or you don't have customers, you don't have distributors, why don't you shock some people by going out and start presenting? Or get some customers and get some distributors. Do more than is expected. If you have a team, why don't you shock your team by doing more presentations this month than expected? Or why don't you do more promotions this month? There's nothing wrong with piggybacking LifeVantage promotions with your own promotions. Just there's a number of ways you can take this. But I would like for you guys to just let that sink in a little bit, because I think a lot of people just say, tell me what to do. Well, that's cool, but that's the employee mindset. If you've listened to Lynette and I's story over and over and over again, like we've told it, we were told early on, expose this to 3 to 5 people a day. And we did that times 2. We did more than expected as a team, right? And we shared a business center. It's not like I was building a business and she was building a business, right? So that was times 2, right? So we did more than was expected. Shocker, we hit Pro 4 in 4 months. We hit Pro 5 in 6 months. We hit Pro 6 in 8 months, okay? And so, yeah, we went through the ranks faster than a lot of people have or do go through the ranks, but it's because we never attack this with the employee mindset. We always attack this with a business mindset. We never treated this like a $1,000 investment, ever. Because what we actually invested was our name and our time, which is way more valuable than $1,000. Okay, back then it was $1,000. We got like $880 in products. And we never viewed it as that type of an investment. That's not money you want to waste, but it certainly, wasn't going to make us homeless if we didn't do anything with the business. But what was more valuable to us is our time, right? It was time that we didn't get to spend together when we were inviting. It was time we didn't get to spend with our kids, and that's extremely valuable. And so I want you guys to look at this opportunity. If you're wanting more out of this than just a few bucks, because I know a lot of you that are watching this live, maybe you're just wanting to get your products for free. And so if that's you, go create a product story, go tell the world about how much you love the products. But if you're wanting to build a business, it's going to take a different mindset. And that mindset is not doing what's expected. It's always doing more than it's expected. And we've tried to live by that over the last 10 years. And
ultimately, the fruit that your tree produces will be determined by the seeds that you plant, right? So nobody goes out and succeeds without putting in the effort. The success comes from the actions that have previously taken place. So every person has the same ability, and it's up to us what we're going to get from this. I want to leave you with a thought for a mindset for the day. You can say this to yourself in the mirror. I will, watch me. Not I can, I will, listen to me. I can, I will, watch me. And go show us what you got, you guys. There's a lot on the line, a lot to be gained, and it's there for the taking for those of you who want it.
So we hope the information was good for you. Let's see, how much time? Oh no, we're over.
Time to go.
We're
hurry,
over.
Hurry.
We're over. We're in deep trouble now. You guys have a great week. Have a great June. Go blow it up, and we will be back with you guys in a few days. And talk to us in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you'd like to see the team do, or how we can help you improve your business, things that we can supply or do for you. And most importantly, let's congratulate, as a team, guys, all the new rank advancements and people that have put their health on another level and made some improvements. So you guys have a great week. We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye, guys.